Hi everyone. I wanted to clarify the definitions between directionality and a temporal relationship. I believe most of you understand what a temporal relationship is, and that is that the exposure variable came before the outcome variable, and you can consequently better establish a potential causal relationship between the exposure and the outcome. Directionality is related to, but is not exactly the same as, a temporal relationship. When you have to describe directionality for the different study designs, most of you get it correct when you're discussing the cohort or case control study designs. You seem to have no problems identifying the directionality for those study designs. Many of you, however, missed what the directionality was for a cross-sectional study. I saw this in the homework assignment for the ecologic study designs, the people who read the manuscript about TB among Pashtun women. So the answer for directionality for that paper was that there was no directionality. That was a cross-sectional study. Many people said that that was a retrospective study, which is incorrect. Many people said that the reason they thought there was a retrospective study was because the analysis and the paper was done in about 2014, and the data was collected back in 2006, 7, 8, and 9. Just because data had previously been collected does not mean that it's a retrospective study. Directionality refers to the time difference between when the exposure variable and when the outcome variable were measured. So was there a time difference from when the exposure and the outcome was measured? And did we follow them forward? Did we follow them backwards? Or did it happen at about the same time? So for that study, again, there was no directionality. Data collection occurred between 2006 and 2009, and the snapshot of time happens to be 3 years long. There was no time difference measured, considering exposure to be measured before the outcome was measured. So why is it that it's okay that 3 years can be cross-sectional? Well, let's think that that was data that was collected at the national level. And it takes a long time for data at the national level to be collected. And that's okay. It could take a year, it can take 2 years. It was probably not even until 2010 minimum that that data was even published, which means the authors may have been able to use it and create a research question in about 2011, get their study approved, and to do it in 2012, submitting it for publication in 2013. So that was almost as soon as possible as a research paper can come out after that large amount of data is published for public record. So I hope that clarifies directionality. How directionality and temporal relationship is related. Of course, if there is no directionality, there cannot be a temporal relationship established.